Alright, welcome to the video, guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to be doing the T54 first prototype, aka T54 Mod 1 today. I played this vehicle a couple times yesterday and I wasn't really happy with the performance. I'm trying to 2-mark it, but I just keep getting into these situations where yesterday I actually got into a game. I did 1 shot of damage and I died, and it can be a difficult tank to play when you get into like tier 10 matchmaking and stuff like that, but we're going to see if we can make it work. I know I did a session on this quite some time ago, but we did an RHM session yesterday. I'm trying to play a couple of different vehicles just to give you guys something new, right? Because I play so many light tanks, so we're going to see if we can make this thing work. I have it set up with a turbo because to me it almost feels like a tier 8 T54 lightweight, so I like trying to set it up to feel like the lightweight. You know, the stats on this thing are pretty average. It's like average view range, maybe slightly above average view range, slightly above average concealment, right? Dispersion, all that. Like, everything is just average on this vehicle. The thing that sucks about it is the gun depression. It has no gun depression, so that kind of sucks. Just keep that in mind. But you have decent turret armor, and it's pretty good in a lot of different situations. I would say hold down, it's the best, but you can really, even if you're driving directly at someone, this front plate has good armor too and stuff like that. So it's just very, you know, good at many things. It's not great at any one thing, but good at you know, quite a few different things. And just very versatile, really. It even says here, versatile medium tank. So crew, situational awareness, recon, concealment, you know, all these snapshot and the smooth ride and stuff, repairs. So pretty standard, but again, I just like to note the turbo, and I do run it with optics and the V-stab. With the optics, it gives me 460 view range. I think I showed you. And that's it. You know, I'm always running rations, guys, but I do like to give you guys, if you're, you know, brand new to the channel or just watching this one video, I like to talk about my setup of crew and, you know, loadout equipment, all that. So, and basically what it gets me over here. So let's get into the game. We're at 81.8%. How many battles do I have in this vehicle? I have 110 battles. So I'm averaging 1497 damage. We only have a 48% win rate though. I'm not phenomenal in medium tanks. Like, I really only know how to play light tanks very well. Like, I can play other tanks and perform above average in them, but I'm really the best with lights. So alright, so this is actually a decent map in my opinion for this tank. I think we're going to go up here. This is what I want to do. It's tier 10 matchmaking. I'm just going to load APCRs from the start. This probably is not going to be a fun game if we're going against tier 10s, but we're going to try and make it work. I can't think of any other places I would want to go. You know what? Actually, I am going to try out the west side of this map, because I just feel like we're going to be outplayed up here. I don't even want to try that. So let's go this way, and we will see what we're looking at. LT432 is coming this way. And yeah, like, I don't want to get into a fight with, like, this WZ, Conqueror. At least it's more like slower tanks that are up there, but there's TVP. I think I'm safe to do this. Okay. The Foch will rip right through my turret, so I'm kind of trying to be careful there. Yeah, I'm just being cautious because I know, like, this turret has decent armor, but against a Foch 155, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to matter at all. LT432 is back kind of far. So this is, like, I'm not very comfortable with this poke. I'm just going to poke it gently. That's what I'll call it. Let's see. So yeah, we're just going to hold this line. I don't think there's not much else going on here right now. I think we've won the hill. And the reason I wanted to come this way is because if I do get into this area, I can take side shots. The problem is these two heavies are pushing here. So I think in that case, it's probably better that we stay here. I'm just going to click on the map here so people are aware of this. Like, I could try and go help this guy. It's just, I don't want to get lit by the Foch. Let's see if we can support the LT432. I'm just very cautious in this tank, guys, because I feel like I always bite off more than I can chew. LT432, I don't know what he's doing, man. That's a YOLO play. I'm going to come back this way. Hopefully Foch is not here anymore. And I'm going to see if I can maybe get some back shots at these heavies. We have the hill. The LT432 has everyone else distracted, so... WZ is pulling back. I'm just watching him. This guy's good. Beautiful. Just looking for some kind of support there. Okay, that's all we can do. The team kind of broke down pretty quickly there, so either way, even if we stayed here, we would have, you know, gotten hit anyway, but the WZ was a very good player. So if you're in a situation like that, you see how he didn't let me around him. My goal was to try and get a shot into him and keep moving this way, but he played that extremely well. So if you're ever in a situation like that, that's exactly what you should be doing. I think if this mound wasn't here, I probably would have been able to go around him, but that's it, guys. Like, either way we played this, we won the hill, but the guys on the hill, they should have been pressing down. They stayed on the hill, I think, way too long and let people come back up this way. And, you know, once that happens, you get stuck on the hill, and then, like, our whole team is up there and they really can't do anything. They have shots going at some of these areas, but, like, in here, there's no support because all these buildings block your shots. So, yeah, there's really nothing more we can do about that. This guy's going to die, and at some point, all these guys on the hill are going to be eliminated. Likely, right? Because, I mean, I think they're even down HP just on the hill, if that makes sense. Not on the teams completely, but I think even on the hill we have less HP. And, yeah, just... they were the better team. There's not much more to say about this. Like, I feel like Himmelsdorf is a pretty easy map to understand. I don't feel like there's a lot of, you know, strategic talk I can give on this map. These guys are doing the right thing too. Like, Emil's staying hold down. At this point, I would just rush this guy because they have these guys back, so they can come around. And, like, Emil has a clip, so he can easily, like, clip these people out. I don't know why he's being so passive, to be honest. But they're kind of doing the right thing by staying hold down here, and, like, this guy is just in a lot of trouble. Let's see this E4. So he's gonna get hit from behind by the Borisk. Borisk is poking, like, so carefully, like, he literally has this guy's back. Foch, yeah. Alright, back to these guys. Like, these... oh my gosh, man. These guys, these two just need to press in and take back shots at these guys. Like, they have them easily, man. This Emil is so passive, man. They're terrified of this E5, man. Like, they can so easily, both of these guys could just drive around and take 2 shots at these guys, and, like, this game is over, man. There you go. Take a shot at him. There you go. Man, dude, it's like... I don't know, guys. I think because I'm good at this game, I just see things before other people see them. But drive around, you kill these guys, and now you create a situation where you have a gun on each side, and, like, this guy is toast, right? So For this situation, though, I think we did okay. I think we did okay. I would have liked to kind of get into a position earlier from like down here. Yeah, from like right here to take shots up at the hill. That was kind of one of my plans of why I came here in the first place, like that area. But it is what it is. We just didn't really get the opportunity. The Foch kind of had me being quite timid there. Like, I didn't want to pull in front of the Foch. That's just not a good idea. And yeah, these are the games I find myself getting into, guys, with this tank. I can't seem to break past that barrier of like 85%. Like, I'll have a good game and then I'll have like a couple average games, and it's just back and forth, and I find myself getting in a lot of tier 10 matchmaking, and it's very difficult, even with, you know, gold rounds, to have a good performance against tier 10s. So alright, so this is all tier 8 matchmaking, which is a little bit better. I think we'll go to the north side of this map. Let's see, let's kind of see what the enemy team is going to do. Like, 122 TM seems like a good player. If he ends up north, that could be an issue. I don't get the 122 TM. Like, the 122 TM is really freaking OP, man. I'm surprised they haven't, like, nerfed this tank. Maybe they did and I'm unaware of it, but every time I see one of those tanks, man, I'm, like, terrified. Because the alpha damage is so high and the armor is so crazy that I just feel like there's nothing that can outmatch it. They send, so 122 TM is going south. They sent a lot of people south. Because the 122 TM is coming this way, one thing I got to be careful of is the Caliban too, though. Likely he's going south. He is. All their big hitters really seem to be going south. There's a lot of heavies and stuff. I'm going to follow the CDC just because I see so many people going south that I think we're going to have the upper hand in this area. Just want to get into a spot where I can kind of hold this corner and see what comes around, but really there's not much left. Let's see what the KV5 finds. I might have a little more view range in the CDC. See if I find anything. That's not what I wanted. Man, it's been a while since I did this. I'll help you. There we go. Of course it had to be one of these things, right? What's even the point of taking that shot, man, right? Like, wow, dude. Like, it's just... At this point, can I make a play to go to the ditch on the forward line? Like, is that a doable play, and is it viable? Because, like, this guy's complaining about people need to run south, but the thing is, like, there was still, at that point, like, another Scorpion just got lit, right? But there's a lot that's still unlit. Like, I have no idea where the LHM is, the T28 Prot, the SU-130. This is a risky play, but I'm going to go for it. There's the LHM. Yeah, this is really risky, man. I shouldn't have made this play, but I'm doing it, guys. Like, at this point, we've committed to it, so... There's SU. .122 TM hit me from behind. Yeah, this just wasn't a good play. Like, I'm trying to push, but the rest of the team, like, do you see all these people in here? They really needed to push with me. Like, everyone is way too passive over here, in my opinion. And I didn't want to leave the KV5 hanging out there, but yeah, now he's in a he's going to be flanked. And yeah, this is the thing with this tank, man. It's like I just seem to always make the wrong plays, or I just get in these situations that I can't get myself out of. But you know, I think this team was just way too passive. Like, no one else read the map like I did, so they all just kind of stayed in this area. I shouldn't have went as far as I did. Shame. That's all right. We'll stick around and watch the rest of this game, and hopefully we can have a good third game. But yeah, man, this tank has just been a nightmare to try and 2-mark. For whatever reason, I just keep getting into all these situations that are just not right for the tank. I don't think Scorpion's going to be able to get out of this. What I really need is a game where I can just, like, use this thing's, like, hold down abilities, you know? I just haven't been able to do that. And I think that's the reason why I'm having such a tough time trying to mark this thing. So yeah, likely this, I kind of wish we didn't die so early, but likely what's going to happen is this is going to be one of those games that looks like it might kind of last a little while longer, and then these two guys are just going to get, like, melt off the map, and the even 90 is going to be left running around trying to fend for himself, basically. He's probably spotted from that. Yeah. These guys are actually doing a decent job, man. Let's see this fight. Wow. Okay, he's dead. Should load an HE for that. Probably should have backed out and played a game in, like, the T54 lightweight or something, but I like watching, you know. These guys could pull this off too. These guys really could pull this off. Like, in theory. Because the Scorpion's a one-shot. The LHM is going to be the biggest issue. He's got to hold this. He has to hold this shot until he knows he can hit it. Because he will eliminate this guy. Oh man, I wouldn't have done that, dude. Probably spotted from that. I think this guy got lucky not to get lit. Yeah. Alright, good game, guys. Let's hope that we can actually get into a decent game after this. Because I would like to show some quality gameplay, but I'm just not... I tend to not play this thing very well. I think I just get too aggressive with it. Yeah, I mean, if I stayed alive, we probably would have won this, which sucks, but it is what it is. Alright. I just have nothing more to say about that game, man. It was just awful. Alright. Studs is a good map. It's very balanced, so I think that this should be a good game. If we could take south here, that would be really good. I'm gonna push that and see what everybody else is doing. I really just need a good game in this tank, man. I'm so sick of trying to mark this stupid tank. I really am, guys. It's just, I keep getting into all these bad games and situations and stuff with this tank, and I think it's just because I keep trying to play it like a light tank, thinking I can get out of, you know, these sticky situations, but I can't. Like, everyone's going north. Like, oh god, man. VK got spotted and lost his HP. Good, well at least E25 ran in, and Hellcat. Like, I thought a lot of people were going north, but these people just pushed right in here, so... There you go. There's E25. Oh my god, give me a break with this tank. Alright, we're gonna push the FV. It's fine. Okay. Who else is here? Heard arty fire. Alright, that's good. We got some good spotting damage from it, so Let's see, can I poke this without getting lit? Renegade is right here. Got TVP lit. Trying to use the view range. I'm trying to use anything I can, guys, just to get a better score in this damn vehicle. It's been a nightmare for me to play. Alright, I don't like this, so I'm going to get out while I still can. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna come right to here just so I have the support from behind me. Actually, I have just already, really. So that's not much. IS-2 is almost basically a one-shot. Just have to sit here and wait to see what they're gonna do. I'm not gonna push this. Everyone's lit, but they're Lorraine, so... Beautiful. And if you guys notice how I'm playing this, like, because of what happened last game especially, I am extremely passive in this vehicle. Because I keep getting too aggressive in it, and I think you really just have to play more passively. I think that's the mistake I'm making. But from this area, you can get shots going into here, but also, like, if someone rushes the hill, like rushes this, you'll light them going like this. So that's why I'm sitting here. I have the bush, you know, and I'm able to kind of make this work. Alright, I want to try and, since it's 9 to 5 now, like, this is so annoying to push this part of the map. I'm spotted right here, which is interesting. But since we won the north, I really want to try and make something happen here. There's TVP. Scorpion went back. So we're going to push this. I don't know why Wargaming decided to put a rock right there. Okay, that's all we can do, guys. 1326 damage, 1259 assist. A better game than the last one. Let's play one more, and... Jeez, man. Hopefully, like, I can eventually 3-mark this thing, but... I still had an average first game, an average third game, and the second game was just kind of like one of those mistakes. Like, I made one mistake, and I paid severely for it, and that happens, you know, especially when I play tanks that I'm not used to. That happens, you know, more often than you would think. So let's try and get one more good game in. We are at 29 minutes on the video. And yeah, man, that second game just kind of killed the mood for me. But it's tough, man. Like, sometimes, like, this game, it can be hard to read the map in certain situations. And, you know, sometimes when you try and make things happen, it just doesn't work out. And the support, like I said, just wasn't in the right areas for me to make a play like that. It just wasn't a smart play. So On this map, on Tundra, what I always do is go to the hill. We're going to basically have a fight on the hill. That's really what it's going to come down to. I'm not even going to try and look for a shot here. Like, sometimes I'll do that, but I don't think it's worth it in a medium. I say we just go to the hill, try and stay hold down, and fight it out there. Okay. What I like doing, though, is, regardless of how I perform, I like to just post the video anyway, because I feel like you can learn just as much from watching me play a good game as you can from watching me play a bad game, right? So like when mistakes are made, I feel like it's pretty important to just show them as well. Udez is pushing here. Let's see if I can get a track into him. Tracking shot. Here we go. Yeah, this guy's in trouble. Okay, didn't even matter. He died anyway. AMX had his turret turn, but... Okay, Panzer's making a very aggressive play here. I don't know if that's the right move. Let's go for a shot at the Tiger here. It's alright. Yeah, there's a lot of people here, man. So... we have to play a supporting role and not get too aggressive. T95 is here. I have the APCRs loaded. There's too many people here to try and time when they shoot and stuff like that, you know? There's just too much going on here. It's not a smart play to poke this right now. Is there anything else that I could do right now? The Udez is pushing. Panzer's going towards the Udez. I don't think they'll need my help there. Try to get a quick shot there onto the Tiger, but you got to be really careful with this poke. There we go. I'm trying to use the AE phase 1 as my armor, basically. Trying to work with this Lova, maybe get a shot into the Conway. It's just it's very dangerous to poke this, guys. Like, most average players would try and come up here and poke this, but it's not a good play. Like, there's just too many vehicles here to try and make that work, in my opinion. Trying to use this Oho to go up the hill, but I don't think it's going to work the way I planned for it to. Alright, he's shifting, so I'm going to go up now. Kind of wait for the 50 TP maybe to like overextend here or something. I'm trying, man, but this these angles, I always get into games like this where the angles are just never right for me. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't seem to get anything to work in this tank. Okay, Scorpion just fired. Just every time, man, I'm always the one taking the damage. I just can't. I can never make this effing vehicle work, guys. Ever. It just doesn't work in my favor. And I think I'm just playing it wrong, but... wait for this AMX to kind of overextend, and we can get a shot into him likely. Here's Scorpion. Alright, this is becoming too risky. I need to get out of here before they push this. Whew. Okay. I hate to run away from the phase 1, but he's on his own, man. Like, we're just not going to win that. Dude, this tank is just a freaking nightmare, dude. It really is, guys. Like, I can never, ever make this thing work. I just don't know what it is. I like to try and get like right here. Because we have this side one, and I can kind of stay hold down like this if they push. Dude. Centurion, I think, was right here. Scorpion missed me. Whatever, man. 998 damage, 369 assist. That's all we can do, guys. Like, I just don't know what else to do in this vehicle. We'll play one more, because we're at 38 minutes. I think we can get one more in here, and, you know, for whatever reason, man, for whatever reason, this tank just doesn't freaking work for me. And we were able to get 1,000 damage out of that. I mean, it's not awful, right? Like, it's not terrible, but just a rough like time that I have in this tank. I just don't feel like I'm in a flow when I play this vehicle. Like, when I play in lights, I kind of get into like a flow, and for some reason with mediums especially, I just have a really big problem adjusting to the slight lack of mobility. Like, I think it's because I try and make light tank plays in it, and it just doesn't have the mobility to work, you know? And they really require a very unique play style that I just don't have. Or don't, you know, I don't play mediums often, so I don't really use or have those skills and the knowledge to make those quick adjustments. I think what we'll do here is play like in this pocket over here. I think this will be good. Like 0, like F0, E0 it is actually, E0. And this is 678, so hopefully we can shit on the little guys this game and try and boost this score, man, because I'll be honest with you guys, like, this is a bad session for me, man, but you just have to do what you can do. I mean, there's just... Looking to see if I'm lit. I don't see a lot of support here. Here's FV. Like, I can't... And the gun depression too, guys. Like, my god, man. It's just... Like, just so many things about this tank that, like, I feel like it should work, but it just never works for me. And, like, the turret's gone. Let's see if I can kind of go hold down on this guy. Do we have Artie? No. This Pantera's doing a really good job working with me. Spotted the Leo behind me. Why is there no support here? Like, my god, like, where is everybody? There's like a ball of people over here. I don't like this at all, man. I don't like this at all. We have to get to where the support is. I need to get the heck out of here. Alright. Let's see. Shots at, like, the Leo from here? Tiger. Type 64, rather. This deployment, man, was just awful. Like, I don't even know where to go, guys. I'm, like, literally... I don't know what to do with this. We've lost, like, everything. Like, the middle is, like, the only spot where it's kind of safe right now. Where the heck do I go in this situation? I've never had this happen before. Like, we won nothing. That's not gonna work. SMV behind me should have a shot at me by now. Man, guys, like, what is with this vehicle, dude? We did 1,300 damage, though, 227 assist, and I just don't know what to say about this session. I think it's still good to post and all. Like, it's just wild, like, the games I get into with certain vehicles. Like, it's always a certain vehicle where I just get into these games that, like, are mind-blowing. I can't even describe them for you unless you guys see them. So you have seen this game, and, like, what the hell are you supposed to do with this situation? You know, and I think we did okay, you know. To get 1,300 damage out of that, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully you guys can understand my struggles in this vehicle. You know, there's not much else I could really do. Like, when stuff like this happens, like, look at this. I mean, this is just absurd. So hopefully we'll get a little bit better matchmaking, and I can just play the tank better. It's a combination of me just not playing the tank very well and shit matchmaking, and those are two, like, it's like a double whammy, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's unfortunate, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this session regardless. That was 5 battles, man, so I think we gave it our all. And yeah, really only the second game I was really upset with. I think if we had a slightly better second game, you know, our score would have been a little bit better, but we are second by experience in this game and second by damage, and it's like, what the heck else am I supposed to do? So we're going to end again with 81% on the mark. At some point I will 2-mark this thing, guys, but man, oh man. What a brutal session. 1,085 damage, 500 assist. We still got like almost, what, 1,700 combined out of this? 1,600 combined, rather. And like, that's, for the situations we had, that's not awful, but it's still bad, right? And yeah, I mean, this is matchmaking. So I think with this vehicle, guys, you can see like where it shines and where it doesn't. It's a very versatile tank, but when the games are this fast and you just keep getting caught out and flanked and stuff, it's not going to work. You know, it's not a heavy tank. It can't take that kind of a beating. You really need to be like a middle kind of distance with this tank, like a medium distance away, and use its turret armor. That's all I can, you know, the only recommendation I can give you guys, but these games just weren't it, unfortunately. So, and again, I'm not great at mediums, but you can see, like, I was averaging close to 1,500 damage in this tank before these battles, but it just seems like it is the struggle bus every time I get into a game with this vehicle. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you for the next one. I think I'm going to record a light tank lineup video. I have to go to a Mavericks game shortly, but I think I'll have time to do that video. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you for the next one. Take care of yourselves. All right, bye-bye now.